What is going on, everybody? This is your man, Big B, Brian Hanley. Welcome to Steelers Almighty pregame show. Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game that the Pittsburgh Steelers got to win. This one sets up everything that sets up about it. Sets up to be one of these they play down to their competition, Mike Tomlin games. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's going to happen, people. I don't. I know that it screams that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Steelers go out and they go win this football game. I do. I think they go and win this football game. Look, the Steelers, we are the better football team. We're better than they are. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We are a better football team everywhere except for collectively as a receiving corps. Every other position, the Pittsburgh Steelers are better. I mean, you just go down: quarterback, running back, tight end, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, secondary, everywhere the Steelers are better. So they need to go win the game. I will be thoroughly pissed off if Pittsburgh doesn't win. Now, some people say they need to go dominate the game. I don't think we need to go dominate it. I just think we need to play well. We need to play well. Put together another complete football game. That's what we did last week. That's what we need to do again this week. Just put together a complete football game. And if we do that, I think good things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen. I appreciate everybody being in here. We got some members that are in here. Arch Baby Doll, what is going on? How are you doing? Appreciate you showing up. My man Tyler, let's go. Absolutely. I think this is a game that sets up so for the Steelers to win. Ali, what's going on? That is a great sentiment there, saying that the Steelers need to run for 300 yards. Look, here's kind of Vaughn. What's going on, my man? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. Look, here's kind of the scenario for me. The keys matchups, again, is going to be the Steelers secondary against the Bengals wide receiving corps. If we can slow them down and make Joe Flacco hold the ball another second, or just put pressure on Flacco, the Steelers are going to win. Now, they still got to stop the run. We can't get sloppy and think that, they haven't been able to run it. They won't run it on us. No, shut down the run. Shut the run down. Don't BS about it. And then run the football. The Bengals are allergic to tackling runners. Just run the football. Steelers should be able to run the football on the Cincinnati Bengals. This should be a game where Steelers run for no less than 150 yards in this football game. No less. And I know some of you think that that's a little bit low. You may be right. You might be right. But again, the Bengals aren't trying. I mean, they don't even, that's just not what they do. They're not shutting people down in the run game this year. So if we come out and play football, again, don't be predictable on offense or defense. Just come out and play some good football. This is a win, ladies and gentlemen. This was a win. Let me go over the inactives. So, inactives for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, Calvin Austin III, Andres Pete, Logan Lee, and DeMarvin Leal. For the Bengals, it gets interesting, to say the least. Cam Taylor-Britt, he was the guy who is yapping all last year, just talk. Yeah, he's not hurt. He's just not good enough to get a helmet on game day anymore. Matt Lee, Jermaine Burton, Tanner Hudson, Trey Hendrickson is out. First it was his back, now it's his hip. He's not going to be able to play. McKinley Jackson, Jordan Jefferson, Howard Cross, and then their first-round draft pick, the guy who held out, Shamar Stewart. He's not, now granted, he hadn't done really anything this year, but he's not getting a helmet, which is wild when you think about it. Trey Hendrickson's out. Your number one draft pick is a defensive end, and he can't get a helmet? Man. It is tough being a Bengals fan right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's tough. That's tough. Let me get to some of your all's comments. Arch Baby Doll, we need a complete game, not another let's play down to our competition. Exactly. Exactly. No playing down to the competition tonight. Let's go play football. So Jalen Ramsey is going to be taking $70 million worth of scalps in the backfield. I mean, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. He had an outstanding game last game. Outstanding game. Vaughn says, unfortunately, I'm going to miss the game because of work. I live in Cincinnati and wore my Steelers stuff today and got a bunch of crap today. Hope they fall over themselves. Yeah, absolutely, Vaughn. We get it, man. Sorry you got to miss it, but you keep wearing that Steelers stuff in Cincinnati. You keep wearing it. They understand. They get it. They get it. But yeah, this is one we got to win. DB boys, what's going on, man? He says, sure would love to bring in Brian Callahan for O-line help, but is that too much of a drop in position after being a head coach? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's not going to do it now, but I don't think it is. I mean, he's not the offensive coordinator. You wouldn't have to do that. You can make him the assistant head coach or associate head coach, whatever the case may be. But I don't think it would be. But he's not going to come in this year. He's not going to do that this year. But maybe that's something in the future. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but yeah, I look forward to this. So the Steelers got to win this football game. I am looking forward to the Steelers being the aggressor. Talking trash with the Steelers game. What up, Steelers gang? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we just got to go win. You know, stop with the BS. Go win the game. We're the better football team. What's going on, Torsha? What's happening? What is happening? It's just we are the better team. You know, I could talk about a bunch of matchups. And again, I still believe the key matchup for the Steelers is the secondary, our secondary and their wide receivers. We can slow them down. And don't forget about them running, because I think the Bengals are going to try to run it. That's the thing. I think they're going to try to run the football. And we just have to shut it down. And if we're able to do that and make them one-dimensional, we got a shot. We got more than a shot. I think we win. If we can make them one-dimensional, I think we're going to win. So I like this matchup. It made me nervous all week. And then today, you know, when I woke up and we put the scouting report out this morning, I was like, you know what? The Steelers have the advantage. Like, we're a better football team. We're not the same as what we have been in previous years. You know, we're just not the same. You know, and have we? I don't know. I just think we're different. I think we're a different football team with a different mindset. And here's the one thing that I will say: if the Steelers are trying to go where we think they can go and where they probably want to go, this is a victory. You have to go win the game. You know, again, this is an opportunity to just literally put a stranglehold on the division. Doesn't mean that the season's over and the division is all wrapped up. It doesn't mean that at all. But you have an opportunity to do some things because, again, our schedule, it starts to get tough. But we're pretty tough too. And sometimes I think we take that for granted. I know I do, is that we are tough too. So go win. Go win. Don't be afraid. Go win the game. So go win the game. Torsha says Roman Wilson gets his first TD today. I'd like to see that. Roman Wilson has been getting his head beat in for the better part of 2 seasons now. And I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see him get a touchdown. Now, I don't want to see him get a touchdown because it's the end of the game and the Bengals are whipping us. I don't want to see that. I want to see him get a touchdown in the flow of us winning the football game. Let me clarify that, because sometimes people don't clarify that. So, Steeler DNA, what's going on, man? How you doing? So, yeah, I I want to clarify how I want Roman Wilson to score a touchdown. Wouldn't mind if Super Hayward got him another one. Wouldn't mind that. Again, in the flow of us winning the football game, you know, in the flow of us winning a football game. Dion says Pat Freiermuth will have a great game. I don't see that. I don't see that. Or, yeah, I just don't see that. Maybe he will, and I'm not rooting against it. That's the thing. You know, I've been on record saying I think the Steelers should trade Freiermuth. I still believe that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be against him going out and playing and having a good football game. I'm not against that. Y'all know me. I don't care who you are. If you can help the Steelers win, I love you. I love you. CID, what's going on, man? 2 INTs, 2 fumbles from the defense today. Here we go. I love it. I love it. So I absolutely love it. If Roman scores today, I'm going to celebrate by opening a milk carton. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. We are wild. We are a wild bunch over here on Steelers Almighty, man. So want to see Darnell get another TD, says Tyler. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Hey, just as a reminder, peeps, again, if you're not a member, a Hall of Fame member, we're having the watch party. We'll be watching the game over there tonight. Pretty much all the members that are Hall of Fame members get in there. Everybody doesn't always communicate, but they always come over. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, we have a lot of fun. Make sure you sign up to join and be a member at the Hall of Fame level, and we'll be over there. Not to mention, remember, 15 minutes after the game is over, we'll be right back here tonight talking about what we saw from the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, we're not going to wait until tomorrow just because it's going to be late. We don't do that. We don't do that. Not Steeler fans. We'll be right back here 15 minutes after the game discussing exactly what went on. I think the Steelers got to first shut down the run. They got to run the ball. And they got to just be consistent on offense, get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. If the Steelers do those things, I don't think we're going to have any problems tonight, people. I really don't. I don't think we're going to have any problems. But if we jack around, let Cincinnati get some momentum early, get some confidence, defense come out slow, offense don't do anything, takes 3 or 4 drives to get a first down. If we do that, it's going to be a problem. It's just going to be a problem. I think the Steelers got a lot to do. I mean, and look, it's not an easy game. It's the National Football League. No game is easy. So don't act like it's easy. I know a lot of people say, oh, we're going to just destroy them. I'm like, no, man, no. It might happen, but I wouldn't go into the game thinking that. Let's just play good and win. If we play good and win, I'll take it. Whether it's by 5 points or 55 points. Just play good and win the game. That's it. That's it. I don't want to get into we got to beat them by 3 touchdowns, stuff like that. I go, when you start setting yourself up for failure like that, it can be an issue, to say the least. I don't want to do that. Arch Baby Doll says, B, how do you think pass coverage is going to be tonight? I think we're going to be challenged. I think that the Bengals are going to come out and do a lot of quick game stuff. So I think our pass coverage is going to be challenged. But I think, if we sit in a zone, I think Flacco might pick it apart. That's what he does. I think we got to play more man defense tonight. Mix up the coverages. But if we just want to sit back in a 2 deep or a single high zone and cover 3, I think Joe Flacco is going to pick us apart. That's not the move this week. That is just not the move. Ramsey, you can have Ramsey on Higgins. You can double team Chase and take our chances. Take our chances. That would be my philosophy. That would be my philosophy. Now, whether they do that or not is a different conversation, but that's what I would want to do. That's what I would want to do. So, but that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Tyler says, y'all looking like a problem in that pick. YA looking like a problem. Yeah. I mean, YA is a problem. YA is a problem. So, no. I don't want. If I was the head coach of the Steelers, Arch Baby Doll, y'all be talking bad about me like y'all talk about Tomlin. I can't have that. I don't need that on my heart. I get mad enough when people badmouth me in the comments. I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. I don't like it. I don't like it. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. I'm sensitive. But either way, that's the key to the victory tonight. That's the key to the victory. Stop their run first. Make them one-dimensional. Okay? Get pressure on the quarterback. Run the football. And just don't be predictable on offense, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will win. Pittsburgh Steelers will win. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So, I know I'm sensitive, Torsha. I get sensitive. I'm sensitive. I don't like internet trolls. They make me mad. But it's all good, though. It's all good, man. I appreciate it. But, man, look, I got to go get something to eat before the game. It's 6 o'clock here. Game starts in a little bit, so I'm going to jump off here, man. So I appreciate y'all. Remember, 15 minutes after the game is over, we will be right back here discussing exactly what happened. 33-27 is what I'm predicting. It may not get that high, but I'm thinking 33-27. I think offenses might get a little bit loose here in this football game. Hopefully, the Bengals can't get 27 points on us, but we'll see. But I think the Steelers are bound for a little bit of an offensive explosion again, kind of like the first week against the Jets. So we'll see what happens. But until then, I appreciate everybody being in here, man. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out like you do. 15 minutes after the game, we'll be right back here. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I got a good feeling. Let's go do this thing. I will talk to you guys soon, man. And aloha.